Good morning, everyone. It is 8:30 on Tuesday, May the 5th, Cinco de Mayo, and it's time for the morning situation brief. First of all, no changes to the National Terrorism Advisory System overnight. Snapshot of the region this morning. You do see the updated numbers from the unaccompanied children as of yesterday. No declaration updates to talk about this morning. No damage assessments and no fire management grant requests. And if you remember yesterday, we had a problem with sharing our screen. Our folks at Adobe have fixed that for us, and we appreciate that. So now, as we switch over to the Geo platform this morning, we have some rain out there. Excuse me. Marty from the Weather Service is going to talk about that here in just a moment. In the meantime, we have no changes to the status of our state EOCs. All are at level 4 steady state, as is the region. No changes to the status of our IMAX. No damage or injuries reported with the earthquakes north of Oklahoma City or in the Irving area. And we continue to watch the reports on the event that happened in Garland on Sunday night there. So now, over to Marty to tell us about the weather.
Okay. Good morning, everyone. Looking at our weather situation today, we're expecting slight risk of thunderstorms, possibly across mainly West Texas and eastern New Mexico. Go to the next slide, we'll probably see that outline risk. Okay, yeah, here's our risk for today. Texas Panhandle into the heartland, eastern New Mexico, with a chance of heavy rain and flooding across North Texas and Oklahoma. For Wednesday, western Oklahoma may see more severe thunderstorms, and this slight risk of thunderstorms extends pretty much across the Texas Panhandle into North Texas and into eastern New Mexico. This setup is going to continue all the way through Saturday, where we'll see afternoon showers and thunderstorms, some possibly severe. Okay, next slide. Here's our slight risk area for today, mainly the Panhandle down to the heartland, including portions of eastern New Mexico. Next slide. And for Wednesday and Thursday, our slight risk area is in Oklahoma and shifts further west into the Texas Panhandle again. And this should help bring sufficient rains to help mitigate some of the drought conditions we've seen over the past couple of months. Okay, next slide. Yeah, here's our drought imagery. You can see where D2, D3, D4 drought conditions persisting across the Red River Valley, and that is the bullseye where we should see potentially heavy rainfall over the next couple of days into possibly the weekend. And next slide. Space weather concerns. We could see radio blackout conditions a little higher than everything else at 20%. A couple of sunspots, but nothing really to concern ourselves with at this time. And I think that's all I have.
Thank you, Marty. Appreciate that. If you've got questions for the Weather Service, go ahead and type in the chat window. If you're on the phone, ask your question. In the meantime, we'll take a look at the meetings going on around the region. Today, the ones highlighted there in bold, and the rest of the week below. And on this day in weather history, severe storm struck Mayfest. And there is a imagery from the loop from the May 95 storms. Pretty good gust of wind there. Any questions this morning? All right, seeing no one typing in the chat window, hearing nothing on phone. Everyone have a great Cinco de Mayo.